Hi, I'm Terry and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I am going to go over the last load of books I got at the library book sale. Today, Sunday, was the free book day, so every book was free. So in less than 5 minutes I had half of what I ended up getting. Alright, I'm going to start with music books because there's two of them. This one's 126 popular hits for Oregon, but I can go through and, oh, it's got chord symbols, great. It's already got the chord symbols, so I can play these songs on guitar. All right. Then I got a book of rhythm and blues ballads, and what made me decide to get it is some bands from the 1980s that I really enjoyed are listed. Wham! Where was the other one? Oh, Simply Red, Billy Ocean, Hall & Oates. I think that's it on the cover. Let's see what Wham song is on here. Chains of Love. Oh no, Careless Whisper. Careless Whisper by Wham. So it's got chord symbols and diagrams. Let's see, I want to see what key it's in. It's in B flat. Okay, that'll be fun. Alright, I got Ronald Reagan and American Life. This is a biography of President Reagan. Someone used some kind of an ad as a bookmark. Let's see. Oh, there's pictures of President Reagan in here too. That's cool. Alright. I got a book by John S.D. Eisenhower about General Ike, a personal reminiscence, and I'll read something really quick in here. General Ike is a book that John Eisenhower always knew he had to write, a tribute with affection, an admiring son to a great father. So John Eisenhower is the son of Ike. So this is his memories of his dad. That's kind of cool. And then, book on Eisenhower. It's about his final mission in World War II. So that should be interesting. So that means in total at the library book sale, I got 3 books on Eisenhower. Revolution on the Hudson, New York City and the Hudson River Valley in the American War of Independence. I wanted a book on the Revolutionary War, so I found just this one. The dust jacket's a little beat up, but I'll get a plastic cover and that should fix that. Okay. Then volume 2 of a 2-volume set. I just found volume 1 online, so I'm hopefully in a couple weeks going to have volume 1 of this. It has a ribbon marker. This is Reporting World War II, Part 2, American Journalism 1944 to 1946. Volume 1 starts in the year 1938, if I remember right. Let's see, this might say what all was in volume 1 somewhere. No, it doesn't. But it does list the different reporters and articles they wrote about what was happening in World War II. And there might want that one. I thought when I originally saw this the first day of the sale that this was a full yap Bible, but it's not. It's a zippered Bible with a full yap. So I'm gonna have to examine it more fully later and see if the zipper works or not, because if the zipper does work, I'll probably use the zipper. I'm gonna set that one aside because it's old. Oh, I didn't look at how old this one is. Well, the inscription is 1948. Let's see. World Publishing. Printed in the United States. There is no publishing date. So it'd have to be before 1948. I'll have to try and look that. Another Bible I got is this one. It's got someone's name on it. Oops. This one is published by World as well. This is also, I think, a King James because it just says Holy Bible, Red Letter, and World. Did this one say Red Letter? Yeah, they're both Red Letter. I'll do a video on these two together at some point in the next couple weeks. Oops, I'm gonna put a piece of paper in here. In the one Bible, I found a thing that'll be included in the genealogy of the person who used to own this Bible, I think. Interesting. Okay, the inscription on this one is it was given to this person in 1956. Hold on, I want to double check something. One of the names on this genealogy sheet is one of the people that presented this Bible to the previous owner. That's interesting. It's got the epistle dedicatory to the King of England. It's got the red page edges, but it looks like it had a tiny bit of water damage, but nothing I'm going to worry about. Did I see a copyright date? Did I even get to that part yet? No, this one does not have a copyright date, but I want to... Okay, this one is a 2-column text-only Bible. I didn't look at this other one to see what helps it has, if any. This one's also a 2-column text-only. Interesting. Okay. The last 2 Bibles from the library book sale. Oh, I forgot to put this back in the bottom one. I'll put this one on top because it's small. I got another Gideon's Full Bible. I don't know if this one's an ESV, like the green one I got. I just grabbed it because, you know, Gideon Bibles are neat to have. This came from a smoking house. I smell cigars on it. Good thing there's no smell-o-vision yet. Okay, copyright information. This is an NKJV, so now I have the 3 translations that Gideon's used. I have a King James, I have an ESV, and now I have an NKJV. That's cool. Going along, this is a bigger Bible. The title of this one on the spine is The Bible, Designed to be Read as Living Literature, the Old and the New Testaments in the King James Version. And the publisher is Simon & Schuster. The end page is a map of Syria and Palestine, which tells me this has to be pre-1948. If it's not pre-1948, I'd be surprised. Let's see, is there a copyright? 1937. I was right. It's a 15th printing. And let's go into the... It's got no chapter numbers and verse numbers, so it's like a reader's edition. That's cool. It does have quotation marks, but it is King James English. So that's neat. Alright, this is the last of the library book sale stuff right here. Okay, the Patriot's Handbook of American Liberty. And it's got both the American flag on it and the Gadsden flag. The Gadsden flag has a snake and some grass, and then it says, "Don't Tread on Me." I think that flag inspired the Metallica song, "Don't Tread on Me." And if I remember right, this is a flag that was used during the Revolutionary War or the War of 1812. I don't remember which. But I think one part of the early states, this was like a battle flag or something. Anyway, back to the book. This contains the Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution with Index, Patrick Henry's famous speech, the Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death speech, and an essay by Matthew D. Staver, Esquire. Let's see, what copyright is this? It's published by New Revolution Publishers. Copyright 2011. Okay, so this is 2011. Oh, here's another version of the Gadsden flag, where it says, "Liberty or death, don't tread on me." So it was a Minuteman flag. Oh, this is the Culper flag, which is a variation of the Gadsden flag. The famous Culper flag of 1775, shown against the foothills of Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Two of the Culper Minutemen's most famous officers were Colonel Patrick Henry and Captain John Marshall. The famous conclusion to Henry's immortal speech at St. John's Church in Richmond, "Give me liberty or give me death," gave the flag its central inscription. Marshall, a younger man than Henry, became the fourth Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. Interesting. I wonder if anywhere in here it gives a history of the Gadsden flag. Interesting. And then I got a pocket edition of the Constitution of the United States it's published by the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. That's cool. And then I got Cliff Notes books, because I've never owned one before, and what they are is guides to help you as you read a book. They're not a substitution for reading a book. They're like reading guides. Let's take a look at one of them. Hold on. I might move some stuff around here to make it easier to do all this, because my table's almost full here. Alright, let's look at the one for the Scarlet Letter. Okay. Here's the table of contents. Alright. We have the life of the author, list of characters, a brief plot synopsis, and then it's got summaries and commentaries. So basically, as you're reading the book, it'll help you to understand what you're reading. And then there's character analysis of key characters. And then afterwards, there's critical essays about the book, about that style of book, symbolism found in it, style of the writing, historical background information, and then there's suggested essay topics and selected bibliography. So that's basically what Cliff Notes. And then they put this in autobiographies, but I think this should have been in classics. Ooh, I didn't take a better look at it. I may have to get a newer copy, because I don't know if that dark color there is supposed to be there, or if it wore off the other edges. Anyway, this is a portrait of the artist as a young man by James Joyce. Oh, part of it's falling out. Well, this is what the end papers look like. Yeah. Oh, no, it didn't come out. Someone ripped it out, because there's a tear line at the bottom. This is at least printed in 1955, from what I can see so far. Nope, 1916. Nope, 1928, okay. 1928, I didn't read it right. It was originally published in 1916, and then this edition, 1928. There's an introduction about Joyce, James Joyce. and that was written by Herbert Gorman in January of 1928. That'll be right. And then 3 last books. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to pronounce this title, but I'll give it my best shot. Candid Day, Zigzag and Selected Stories by Voltaire. I'll read the back real quick. The savage contempt with which Voltaire derided the bureaucracies of his day and his gift for creating exotic panoramas find their perfect merger in his satirical stories. With ruthless wit, the master of social commentary dissects science and spiritual faith, ethics, and legal systems, love and humanity. This book contains Candide, Zigzag, Micromegas, The World as It Is, Memnon, Babek and the Fakirs. Fakirs. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. History of Sacramento's travels. Plato's Dream, Account of the Sickness, Confession, Death, and Apparition of the Jesuit Berthier. Story of a Good Brahmin. And then the next one, both of the names are French names, and I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce those. An Indian Adventure. I don't know if he means India or North America here, because they used to call Native Americans Indians. The One-Eyed Porter, Memory's Adventure, Count Chesterfield's Ears, and Chaplain Goudman. Translated with an introduction by Donald M. Frame. Alright, this next book is by Catherine Savage. It's the story of the Second World War. And let's see, there's maps. I don't see any photographs or illustrations, but here's what the maps look like. Yeah, this has no photographs or artwork. I'm going to put it in this history. The last book from this year's local library book sale is the complete transcripts of the Nixon tapes, the most extraordinary and revealing White House document ever made public. The presidential transcripts with commentary by the staff of the Washington Post, including Bob Woodward, Carl Bernstein, Haynes Johnson, and Lawrence Meyer. So this is part of the Watergate scandal. So that's an interesting thing. I just saw the side of it and when I was looking really quick this morning and just thought it looked like an interesting book. Alright, well, that's my book haul this year. If you've watched all the videos of this library book sale, I've gotten quite a few books. I think if I would have had one more bag with me, I probably would have came away with maybe at least 5 more books. But I'm happy with what I've gotten. Because I ended up getting 2 books on George Washington. One or 2 books on George Washington, 3 on Eisenhower, 1 on Ronald Reagan, 1 on the American Revolution, and like 3 or 4 books on the Second World War, and 1 on the that ties into Watergate. I got some classic books, a whole bunch of Bibles, and then a bunch of these Cliff Notes books, which are really cool. I'll quickly go through which ones I got real quick, and then I'll end the video. Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath, Machiavelli's The Prince, which I have on my shelf somewhere that I was reading in college, but never finished. Thomas More's Utopia and Utopian Literature. A book I don't know if I have or not. Hardy's Test de Ubervilles. I think I have that one. I know I have The Great Gatsby, so this will be good. And I know I have All Quiet on the Western Front. So I got a good selection. They had a few more, but the other ones, they go online and probably find a free equivalent to these for those books if I ever find those books. Anyway, I hope everybody's enjoyed these videos. I'll try and make a playlist of them at some point this week. I hope everybody had a great week, and I will see you in the next video.